Hey YouTube, what is up? How is everybody doing? We're going into the very last album stream of the year, the very last album breakdown of the year, should we say. And we're going to end it with Ruins of Perception, with their album called Shinigami. It's been a ride today, man. I was thinking that I'll just find the lyrics, put it into a notepad about 3 hours before this stream started, and I couldn't find the lyrics anywhere. Like, I tried really hard to find them. I had to go and ask the band for them to do it in like such short notice, and they gave me the lyrics, which is really nice of them, to be fair. But yeah, we are going to start with Hannya, or Hannya, and then move on. Like, I have no idea what the album is about. I don't even remember what it sounded like when I listened to them last. That's how long it's been since I've listened to them. They didn't like drag me into their sound when I first heard them, not like it did for other people such as PTB and like loads of other reactors that I've seen. But still, let's go, man. Let's see, what is this going to be like? But yeah, man, let's see. Let me know about sound levels as well. Can you guys hear me still? Like, once it gets going, obviously. I can, like, mess with the levels a little bit if needed. Yeah, I knew something was going to happen on that note, man. Wow, they went opening with a breakdown? Hi there, man, whatever. Interesting. Alright then, man. Before we go into Shinigami, let's see, man. So where do we think we're going, man? Where do we think this is going to go? Because this started off quite heavy, but only vocally heavy. Like, musically, it's not that heavy yet. It's kind of mid-range heavy. Like, yes, it's deathcore, but it's not like, what, like Worm Shepherd or like Immortal Disfigurement or whichever way you want to go about it, man. But still, let's see. It might change. It might go a bit lower as we go, because this was just the intro song, man. But as a, if this is what we're gauging the album off to begin with, then it is a bit too light for what the lyrics are kind of conveying. But still, man. Invoke my inner demon, corrupted soul of a succubus, the embodiment of jealousy. So yeah, invoking his inner demon, man. His soul is corrupted. The corruption being a succubus. A succubus is mostly female, though, right? Like, it makes, like, I swear succubuses are generally female, but still. And then, yeah, the embodiment of jealousy, so yeah, that makes total sense. Like, that's, like, where one of the sayings that like the woman's scorn statements and that type of stuff come from. The thirst or cruel retribution, my violent reckoning, the crimson mask incarnation of the serpent. So yeah, he's got a mask and it's crimson and like, you know how you see in movies where you have the satanic cult and the satanic tribes and that type of stuff, and they have like masks of like the Baphomet and whatever the hell else, and yeah. Birthed in blood, the breed of endless misery. Tear your flesh, carve my name into your throat. That's such a sick way of saying that. I absolutely do love when bands use epic metaphors, man. Like, as in, you can do it literally, or you can do it metaphorically, where you're literally speaking their name. So, like, that's such a sick way of doing it. I am death. I am the end. Like, yeah, this is literally about death. Literally about a Shinigami, a Soul Reaper, or a Reaper of Death, whichever version or Japanese translation you guys want to use for it, but still. Then let's go into Shinigami. I know, and I feel like the bass isn't long enough, in my opinion, man, but it must just be amazing. Ooh, yeah. Now we're going into proper breakdown to the story, man. Oh, I love those whistle screams, man. They sound gorgeous. Alright, let's pause right there. Yeah, those whistle screams were sick, man. Like, in terms of vocal style, in terms of the vocalist himself, like, the vocalist is absolutely crazy. But, like, that's the thing, though. It's what I have to compare it to, man. I have to compare it to the rest of deathcore, in that sense, man, where does he stand? And yes, I know at the end, CJ does, like, whichever way you want to go it. Like, CJ does feature at the end, so... Like, CJ is my all-time favourite deathcore vocalist right now, man. So if I'm going to compare anybody to anybody, that's where I'm going. What's up, Ruins of Perception? Welcome to the stream, everybody. You're fine, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it at all, but still, let's go into it. Behold, the threshold of death. See my face, worship the angel in black. The wings of the saint, blade of the wretched and divine. The king of this realm, slay the accursed and obscured. So yeah, as in, just like, behold, witness the literal threshold of death, like, see my face, worship myself, this angel in black, like the wings of the saint, like the wings of the angel, like a fallen deity of sorts, man. And then the blade of the wretched and divine is the scythe, or whatever weapon you wish to slay or to take souls with. The king of this realm, which is literally what the Shinigami is, I'm imagining is... the literal king of the realm. Facing the depths, guiding the restless and kill the obsessed. Witness thy soul, pointing the scythe at your throat. So yeah, literally a scythe. So yeah, as in, like, have your soul witness me right now. This is your end, this is where you're separated from your body, this is where you're going to this next world, to this next part of your existence, to the afterlife of sorts. Spoiled and defleshed, the seed of the godless creation, drowned in the depth, pray for my blade. Like, as in, yeah, like, pray for my blade to be there, because I guess without it, you would literally be put into purgatory, you would literally be put into nothingness, most likely, and it would be a much worse existence than moving on. So yes, you have to, what's a not cliche way of saying this, man, but yeah, you have to not fear the Reaper, but You have to trust in the Reaper to take your soul on, otherwise you're stuck. And then harvesting souls, reaping your mind to atrophy, eradicate the celestial decree. Yeah, makes total sense, right? As in, like, it harvests your soul and it leaves your body to rot, leaves your mind to rot, leaves everything just to go into the ground. But you, as a soul, as a piece of living matter, live on beyond that point, man. But still. Still, man, that whistle scream's epic, man. That blower kind of really low underneath the music, that's kind of cool. Those symphonics are amazing, man. They're very, very hard to hit in places, but they're building slowly from the back going forwards. That's cool, man. I love this, man. The build up is sick. It just builds and builds and building, man. I'm guessing towards a drop, but yeah, me too, man. This album's pretty sick so far. That was cool. Oh man, I know. I shouldn't pause it there, but I want to go back a fair bit actually, just so that we can appreciate this build up again. And this build it right here, that was just craziness, man. That build up with the symphonic slowly coming in behind everything, then just slowly taking over into the vocals, into everything else, man. That was beauty right there, man. Like brutal beauty, should we say? Let's go with that. But still, man. So, call my name. The envoy of death has arrived to carry the weight. Circle the sky, weaving the shroud of your grave. Like, yeah, as in weaving, like, the literal shroud that will eventually turn into your grave, extinguishing the flame of life like a shade. The ghost of the forlorn deceased, like, yeah, as in, like, the ghost of the literal, like, of the literal person is coming out and going into whatever realm the Reaper wants him to go into. What is up, Mr. Penguin? Welcome to the stream, man. Embrace your final decay. Or did I miss it? No, you're fading away, leaving your body behind, embracing your final decay. Like, yeah, that's kind of self-explanatory right then. Slaughter the cradle of hate and despair in a relentless crusade. The oath of the chosen, the oath of the undying angelic sphere. So yeah, as in like, slaughter everything, slaughter all those things in a relentless crusade of religion and everything else. There isn't anything besides this, there is just that Reaper taking you. And we don't know where we're going just yet. That's where this album is going. We're just starting at the point of death, and then we're just about to go forward into that world. So we need to see what kind of picture, what kind of thing they're trying to build with this. But still, a deathless dynasty. Yeah, that's basically what an afterlife is. It's a deathless dynasty. The children of fate, bearing the Reaper within. And then take your last breath with me. This is my dominion, yeah. As in, like, death. And this next, like, journey, should we say, It's my dominion. It's the Reaper's dominion. It's that way to go, like, and stuff. We did that. And then, yeah, see my face worship the angel in black. Like, you get the idea, right? All about slaying and that good stuff. Yeah, this build is still crazy, man. Only the first little song in, man, I'm down. I always love slow down breakdowns. The slow down breakdowns is so cool. Oh yeah, it's gonna build and build and build now, and it has to. I know, man, there's some sick ballads out there as well. Oh, I have to go into the breeder. Kinda have to. I mean, the Bree was the only vocal style we didn't hear during this, man, so we had like kettle screams, we had like lows and highs and everything in between. That Bree was the only bit we didn't actually hear yet, which is craziness, right, man? But still, let's get going.